Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are unpacking this week's comic book order. Today is Tuesday, April 26th. All of these items you see today will be on sale at Fox's on Wednesday, April 27th in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. We're going to start with some of the trade papers. We have Alley Oop and the Great Movian Migration trade paper. Then we have DC Black Label's Hellblazer Rise and Fall by Tom Taylor. And then the hardcover for DC Pride 2021. So that's kind of cool. We're going to start with this week's comics, and we're going to go with DC. And we're going to say Action Comics issue 1042. And there is the cardstock variant for Action Comics. Marvel's up next with Alien issue 11. Or as we say in Southern Illinois, Alien. And there's the variant cover for Alien issue 11. Boom Studios brings us all new Firefly issue 3. And you'll note Joss Whedon's name's nowhere on the cover now. It kept getting smaller and smaller, and then they just pushed his name up. From Marvel, kind of a big release for tomorrow. Zeb Wells is kicking off Amazing Spider-Man issue 1. They are relaunching from the ground up, and there you go. There's issue 1, A cover. Then we have the 60 years celebration variant right there, 60 years of Spider-Man. Then we have yet another variant edition. And yet another variant. The Peach Momoko variant, of course, we had to do that. Scotty Young, yeah, got to do that one. The Gleason variant, obviously, we've got to. Stanley Lau Art Germ variant, had to do that one. Had to do that variant as well. And the Lee In-hyuk variant as well. Those are all the Amazing Spider-Man #1s that Fox has got. From DC, Aquaman Green Arrow Deep Target issue 7 out of the 7 scheduled, so it is now complete. There is the variant cover for that. Also from DC, Aquaman issue 3. And there is the variant cover there. From DC as well, we have Batman Beyond the White Knight, book 2, part of the Black Label series. And there is the variant cover for that. From Image Publishing, we have Christian Ward's Blood-Stained Teeth, issue 1. Highly anticipated book. Supposed to be pretty solid. There's the variant, and there's another variant, the blank cover variant, and then the store thank you variant right there. From Dark Horse Comics, issue 1 of the British Paranormal Society. Boom Studios is up next with Keanu Reeves' Berserker, issue 8. And then the variant cover with naked Keanu on the front. And the only thing that could be better than that would be naked Keanu in foil. Variant right there. Aftershock Comics brings us Bylines in Blood, issue 4. Marvel Comics brings us Carnage, issue 2. And Stormbreaker's variant there. And there. Same variant there. Don't know why I did that. And Stormbreaker. So apparently Mr. Fox has been drinking before the video. Always makes it more fun. Titan Comics is up next. Issue 3 of Cowboy Bebop. And the variant cover there. And then one more variant cover right there. From DC, Dark Knights of Steel, issue 6. It's been a very solid run. If you haven't jumped on, you still have plenty of time. We should be able to get you back to issue 1, I believe. Beautiful variant cover right there. And then I believe the 1 in 25 variant is just gorgeously done right there. Also from DC, issue 8 of Deathstroke Incorporated. And that comes with this 90s looking variant right there. We're going to move those off and start with a new stack, because that's what we do here at Fox's. Batman Detective from DC, issue 1059. And the Riddler variant cover right there. From AWA Upshot, we have The Fourth Man, issue 4 of 4. Then we have, let me see, I believe Image Comics is up next with issue 2 of Ghost Cage. IDW brings us G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, Cobra, one shot. IDW also brings us Godzilla, Rivals King Ghidorah, I guess. I'm saying that right, I have no idea. Also from IDW, Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And there's the variant cover for that. And the incentive variant there. Zenoscope brings us Grimm Fairy Tales, issue 59. And then we have also from Zenoscope, Grimm Universe presents the quarterly Dracula's Daughter. Image Publishing is up next with Gunslinger Spawn, issue 7. Grab another stack, because that's what we do here. Then from Valiant Publishing, issue 7 of Harbinger. DC brings us Harley Quinn, issue 14. And the whimsical Harley Quinn, issue 14 variant. Image Publishing brings us Hell Cop, issue 6. Really great run. If you've not gotten into this, you still have plenty of time. Great art, great story. There's the cover B. Then the Demonpolitan magazine variant for Hell Cop, issue 6. And then the one per store version of that same variant. Marvel is up next with Jim Rugg Hulk Grand Design Madness. And that is issue 2. There is the variant cover, and there is yet another variant cover. DC brings us The Joker, issue 14. And there's the variant cover there. One of the more anticipated books out tomorrow is Justice League, issue 75. And this is, I believe, your A cover. And you can see it's a die cut, but that is plastic, so it's not all the way through. So that's a really nice touch. We have the caskets for the Justice League laid out there. And then you have Batman on the gargoyle right there for Justice League 75. Archaea Publishing brings us issue 3 of The Killer, Affairs of the State. Marvel, another highly anticipated book out tomorrow, Knights of X. Not to let Dark Knights of Steel go by unanswered. Marvel quickly scrambles to get something similar out. And there's Knights of X variant. And another variant. Remember, if you call during the video, we will call you back. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Scotty Young variant there for Knights of X. And yet another Knights of X variant cover there. Red 5 Comics brings us Lead City, equal to issue 2. Aftershock Comics brings us The Lion and the Eagle from Garth Ennis, and that is issue 3. Really great book. It's a larger format book, as you can tell, a prestige format, and it's really well done. Image Publishing is up next with Monstrous, issue 39, which is hard for Mr. Fox to believe. We're already at issue 39. Then from Marvel, we have Miss Marvel, issue 5. Aftershock Comics brings us issue 1 of the Naughty List. Chip Zdarsky and Image Publishing bring us issue 6 of Newburn. Let me see. Boom Publishing brings us Power Rangers Universe, issue 5. And then from Marvel, we have Punisher, issue 2. And we have the Punisher variant right there for issue 2. Dynamite Publishing brings us issue 8 of Mirka Andolfo's Red Sonja. From Oni Press, issue 2 of Rick and Morty Infinity Hour. DC brings us issue 13 of Robin. And there's the variant cover there. And Image Publishing brings us issue 3 of Rogue Sun. Not to be confused with Rogues from DC Black Label, book 2. Out in the larger format And there's the variant cover for Rogues, issue 2, part of their black label, really nice. Marvel brings us Sabretooth, issue 3. Image Publishing brings us Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples' Saga, and that is issue 58. And let me see, I believe up next we have from Image Publishing, we have, gosh, I don't know what issue that is, what issue number that is. I think issue 13 of Scumbag, and the Jaws variant for Scumbag issue 13. That's pretty cool. Marvel brings us issue 4 of Silk, the gorgeous variant for that. The 60 years celebration of Spider-Man variant there. Also from Marvel, issue 4 of Silver Surfer Rebirth. And there's the variant for that. Boom Studios is up next with Something is Killing the Children, issue 22. And we have the die-cut variant there with the mask. And then we have the variant without the mask, and she just let the blood splatter on her face. IDW brings us Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 49. Star Wars brings us Crimson Reign, issue 4. And there's the variant cover for that. And yet another variant cover for Crimson Reign, issue 4. And one last one, because why wouldn't we? Image Publishing brings us issue 3 of Step by Bloody Step. DC brings us issue 12 of The Swamp Thing, season 2. And there's the variant cover for that. Very highly anticipated, I believe, to be the last one of this series. Kevin Eastman saying goodbye to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with The Last Ronin, and that is issue 5. And that is your, I think, 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 variants there. From DC, we have Teen Titans Academy, issue 14. And there's Teen Titans Academy issue 14 variant cover. From Marvel, again, another anticipated release tomorrow. Donny Cates' Thor, issue 24, but it is the 750th issue of Thor's comic. So that's kind of a big deal for Marvel. It's a big book, very thick, $8.99 book. And then there's another variant cover there. IDW brings us issue 42 of Transformers. IDW brings us issue 3 of Transformers War's End. DC brings us issue 2 out of the 2 scheduled for Trial of the Amazons. And there's the beautiful variant cover for that. And speaking of beautiful covers, Dynamite brings us issue 5 of Vampirella Unholy Dracula, a love story. Behemoth Comics brings us issue 1 of Vermilion. And there is the variant cover. And then from Dark Horse Comics, we have Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's issue 2 of We Have Demons. And that's the standard. And there's the foil version. And then we have that cover as well. And then finally, this week, we have from Image Publishing issue 2 of Zombies vs. Robots Classics. Rounding out the comics for this week. So remember, all of these items will go on sale tomorrow, Wednesday, April 27th, here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And remember also that Saturday, May 7th is Free Comic Book Day, and that will be from 10 to 6 here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. Thanks so much. Hope to see you soon.